Hello my friends and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're here with Ari and the rest of the crew. We are at Moonrise Towers here with Queen Minthara. She literally left the party and she's up here. Well, she's sitting on Ketheric's throne and
these things have stayed interesting.
She keeps telling us not to linger. Friends, we got Withers here. What the hell is up with Withers and why is he here? He's such a side character, but they're kind of pushing Withers into this bigger role now, which is very welcome because, well, he didn't really say much and he's just been kind of just respecting us this whole time. But it seems like Withers is playing a much bigger role than what we thought. Let's go ahead and just talk to Queen Minthara and see why she left the party and then go around talking to people. We have the guy here for Thaniel, Art Culla. We have Dame Aylin here, of course. And then Isabel is back here chilling. The rest of the crew is not here. They're just kind of not. Let me go a little bit away because I want to talk about something before we go further. We have this armor from Ketheric, friends. And the thing is... well, we also have this nether stone. Let me read this. This stone once belonged to Ketheric Thorm, and is one of the 3 controllers of the Crown of Karsus. We have Ketheric's armor, okay? We're not proficient with heavy armor. If we're not proficient with heavy armor, does that mean we can't rage? We're not able to rage? I don't remember the Barbarian stuff. I don't remember if, like, we're not able to, if we're just not able to use rage if we have heavy armor on. I know it says that we're not proficient with it, but I really love heavy armor, you know? That's why we went to the Paladin at one point. So I think at this point, fully, Ari is... we're going to be a fighter the whole time. I think fighter, out of all the classes that we tried, even the Paladin and all the other classes that we played with all the companions, I think my favorite is definitely Barbarian and fighter, for sure. It's just, I don't know, it's just how I like playing games. Just like that style in general. But fighter, the Battle Master fighter is definitely my favorite in the game so far. So maybe we just go pretty heavy in fighter. And like, I really want to keep Barbarian. I do. I love raging. I fucking love it. But going back to Paladin ought to be interesting. I mean, if we do fighter, we can go back to Paladin. But I want to take like 10 in a fighter. Barbarian's not going any farther than 4. We're going the rest of the levels in fighter. And I just don't know if I want to go like 10 levels in fighter and 2 in something else. So Barbarian outside of like level 4 is still strong, but I feel like the best bang for your buck is probably up to like level 4 for Barbarian. I mean, we can go back to Paladin, but I don't just want to be a regular Paladin if I go back to Paladin. I kind of envision Ari as like the Oathbreaker Paladin because I don't really know much about the Oathbreaker Paladin, but it was brought up and we talked about it in the comments at one point. I don't even know how to become an Oathbreaker Paladin. I don't think it's easy. I think we would probably have to just kill somebody that doesn't deserve to be killed and we just kill them. I don't know. I have no idea. We probably would have got it for the whole thing we did with Connor, I'd imagine, early in the game. But that was an accident, okay? It wasn't... But the thing is, I think lore-wise and RP-wise, if Ari does go back to a Paladin, I feel like the Oathbreaker would fit him well because of like the Dark Urge and stuff, you know? The way we're RPing Ari, he's not like always good. We're not always good. I know sometimes like he has a really great heart, he does, but other times he makes some really questionable choices. Even though sometimes we're not meaning to make these choices, but they are kind of like Dark Urge choices and not meaning to. Like, for instance, let's just say the rat. I tried to move the rat and I fucking threw the rat and killed it. That's just Ari, like, he's got that mind. He's, you know, he's trying to bring himself back from the Dark Urge, so it kind of like makes a lot of sense to be this Oathbreaker, you know? And plus it has this necromantic Death Knight feel to it, if you ask me. So, I don't know. It's something to think about, but I just really want to wear heavy armor. The gist of it is I want to wear heavy armor. Is there a way to wear heavy armor and still rage? Like, medium armor looks like heavy armor, but this armor is Ketheric's armor. I want to wear this sucker, you know? I don't know. It's so many hard decisions to make. I know. I'm so indecisive sometimes. But one thing for sure, even though we've been mighty indecisive about classes, we have kept our RP this whole damn time. You know, with Ari. So, regardless, we definitely kept it going. But with class-wise, we're just trying new stuff. I don't know how to explain it. It's been fun to try all these new classes. So we'll see, I guess, in time. Let's talk to Queen Minthara.
A good moment to talk.
She's gonna keep talking.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
And I will never tire of killing their previous occupants. We make a good team. It suits you. I want to say this, but it suits you. I mean, you look good up there.
Power always has. But I shall not get too comfortable here. We must be free if we are to rule. And to be free, we must destroy this cult. And Ketheric's co-conspirators along with it. I know one of them all too well. Baal's bloodletter, Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
Wait, what? You know her? Old Flame? So it's personal? Let me get something straight here, friends. When we read the codexes, let's call them codexes, books, whatever you want to call them. We read the books and we read about this Baal that got a murder, okay? It was brought up about Baal spawn at some point in them books, and it was talking about children that were, I don't remember. It was literally almost a throwback to the other games. That's the way the book was talking. I can't remember the name of the book. It was Baal spawn something. So, and then whatever his name is, the butler said something about Baal as well. Did he not? Or unless I'm mistaken, unless I'm just, because I read these books again. I've been going through the books off camera a lot and rereading the ones in the chest. We have every book in the game just in the chest. I've never really sold any books. For the most part. But just going through and reading them books, I'm trying to put all two and two together, and it seems like this Orin person, it just makes sense, because the Dark Urge, you don't know who the fuck you are, right? I don't know, I know it's speculation, it probably makes me sound dumb, but I have this feeling that Orin and Ari are connected in some way, and we just don't know about it, because they were talking about the lady that was taunting us outside the cage, and the shit that we learned down inside the Mind Flayer colony for the Dark Urge stuff. It kind of makes sense. It really does. Ari talking, that one note, the one note that I said, oh, this was written by Balthazar. No, it was written by Orin, the Orin person. And that note was talking about killing in her father's name or something like that, right? And not only that, every 2 steps we take, Ari keeps saying, Father, I will kill them for you. He's talking about Father. I'm telling you, they're fucking connected some way, somehow. I just don't know how. Fully. First Merkel, now Baal. I feel like we're in over our heads, an Old Flame. So it's personal. Good. Let's take her down.
You make it sound so simple. She is the chosen of Baal, Lord of Murder, and one of the cult's founders. Indeed, she is the one who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
Wait, what do you... Oh, wow. Wait, what? You knew her like that? I mean, she doesn't seem like a person that would just casually be out and about. Have you seen her? She's got some craziness going on with her eyes and her skin. What do you remember of your indoctrination? You committed atrocities in the name of those lies. There was another with Ketheric Gortash. Do you know anything about him? What can you tell me about Orin?
She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god. The Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god, Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
She did the same to us then. She did it to Will's dad as well. Interesting. Ari likes to murder, friends. He murders in his sleep. He can't stop murdering. It's like he's hearing a calling of murdering. I'm telling you they're connected somehow, some way. I just don't know. What if Ari's... Oh. What if he's the god of murder and we just don't fucking know about it? Seriously, what if the Dark Urge is the god of murder? Whoa, man, that would be fucking crazy. Once she's dead, the cultists will need a new leadership. Perhaps we can take her place. Wait, what? We'll be heroes, the saviors of Baldur's Gate. Is vengeance the limit of your ambition? Once she's dead, the cult will need new leadership. Perhaps we can take her place. That seems interesting, because what if we can take her place and then steer everybody in a good direction? We'll be heroes, the savior of Baldur's Gate. I'm curious to say this, but I also want to say the heroes. Ah, damn it! I pressed it, and I'm kind of holding the button in right now. I can't. Oh shit! We're gonna have to press it anyway.
It is as if you read my mind. Perhaps you did. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
Yeah, but if we take control, we're doing it in the right way, not the wrong way. You know? Do we really want to take control, though? What if we just take control and free them? I didn't really want to say that, and I pressed the button down, and I couldn't... I guess I could have pressed the number. Fuck. You make it sound so simple. I'm with you. Tempting. But eradicating the brain may be wiser. To put an end to this madness. Yeah.
Madness would be to let the Absolute's potential go to waste. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world.
It's going to be glorious. I can hardly wait. I fear we lose everything if we try to take control. The future you propose is shaped by violence. It will be glorious. I don't know which one to say here. I fear we would lose everything if we try to take control. What do you mean, though? Lose everything? Like everything? If we take control? I don't really want to take control of it. It will be glorious. I can hardly wait. Really? We're gonna say that? The future you propose is shaped by violence. I prefer to find another way. There is that. True. Here we could lose everything if we take control.
Nothing worthwhile ever came without loss. But together we have the strength to decide who loses, and to make sure it is not us. You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other chosen, you will see that my way is the right one.
Yeah, but you want to control all of it? I'm okay with maybe like controlling it and then somehow trying to free them. But we gotta use it in the right way if we're actually gonna do something like that. You may be right, I'll keep an open mind. If we go to Baldur's Gate, you're going alone. If you go, maybe I'll change your mind. I mean, you may be right. Let's just keep an open mind about it, okay? I'm not saying she's right or wrong, because I don't want to just enslave people, and I don't really want to enslave the brain either. But what if we have no choice in the matter? What if it's the only choice and the best choice possible? I know that sounds terrible, but what if the other choices from outside of controlling the brain are even worse? What if that's the best case scenario? Let's just keep an open mind.
That is all I ask. And remember, I know when your mind is closed. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why?
Your good looks and charm. Why else? No, I don't know. Why did we... She was so interesting when we talked to her. This is a good-ass question, Minthara. Like, a really, really good-ass question. And so, it was brought up that almost... At some point in time, it was brought up that, like, you're not supposed to have Minthara and you're not supposed to have Halsin at the same time. It almost, like, breaks the game. And there has been bugs. But why is this a dialogue option, then? Why is she telling us about this? Why is she asking us about this? If the developers did not want you to do it or figure out a way to do it. So it's as natural as breathing, then, the way this thing was. We knocked her out and boom, we got her as a companion. But you had to knock her out. It's not like I knew about it. It's just she was interesting at the time. And I just didn't want to kill her. I wanted to knock out Drow Ragzin too, or whatever. It's just that point of time in the playthrough we were figuring out that we can knock people out. And, well, to be fair, we need to keep doing it. When we fight these people with these names like Minthara and such, we need to keep knocking people out just in case we can see them again. You never know. Maybe we should have knocked Ketheric out. I thought that if I could free you from the Absolute's control, you might be a worthy ally. Most people would be grateful to live, not suspicious of your savior. You were simply too stubborn to die. I thought if I could free you from the Absolute's control, you would be a worthy ally.
So might any other true soul. And yet Gut and Ragzlin do not stand with us under your protection. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying. I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away?
Because I want to change. I want to get clear of the tadpole. Coming here was my best chance to learn more about the tadpole, possibly even cure it. I want revenge to who did this to me? The cult is a threat to the world. I am to eradicate them. Walking away wouldn't have helped. While Tadpole lives, I can't be free.
A wise ploy, and it was successful to an extent. We did not find a cure, but we found our purpose. I am satisfied. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
Queen Minthara. I really like her, friends. I know she can be a bit serious about her stuff. She really can. She's a serious woman, and she was brought up that way. It's just the nature of the Lost Sworn Drow. But she has honor about her, you know? She really does. And not only that, she's just a really interesting character. I dare say if we got her earlier, she might have actually gave Karlach a run for her money for the romance option. To be fair, nowadays I'm kind of like, I've been ever since I broke her off, I really am still tore up about breaking Lae'zel off, because I feel like Lae'zel might have actually won Ari's heart in the end if we would have kept her going. And I know this sounds terrible, but that's another main reason why I haven't been palling around with her so much, because on another playthrough, I think I'm gonna romance her next. And I want to take her everywhere with me, so I don't want to spoil stuff, so I want to see new stuff. But we will get our time with Lae'zel.
Thanks for watching out for me.
And it was a hard choice between all of them.
I, for one, will miss the Shadow Curse. For all the pain it caused us, it did at least obscure the incessant sun.
You don't like the sun? You must be glad Ketheric's dead. Yeah, he's a fucking corpse. Thanks to you, really. Must be glad he's dead.
I take no pleasure in his passing. Whatever faults he may have had, Ketheric was a great leader.
You respected him. Any greatness he once had faded long ago. The man we killed was a bitter old fossil. He was a monster. You respected him then. Sometimes you gotta respect your enemy. You have to, right? If you don't respect your enemy, how else are you gonna beat your enemy? I mean, you can still beat your enemy and not respect them, but respecting one's enemy, that's just how it is. You should respect your enemy in a way.
Of course. He ruled Moonrise for centuries. That in itself deserves respect. I believe he was an honorable man, but the gods used him as their plaything. First, Shah and her sister, then the three behind the Absolute. I sympathize.
You know, she's not wrong. Because the little bit that we had about Ketheric, and he still had a decent heart, if you think about it. He wanted to fight for his daughter to come back. He did all that for his daughter, basically. But it still don't excuse the whole curse with his the rest of his family. Like the 7 deadly sin curse that's out there, you know? Like all the rest of his family that we met. But he did have a scrap of honor about him, for sure. He doesn't deserve sympathy. You're surprisingly soft-hearted sometimes. Do you think he could have been redeemed? You're surprisingly soft-hearted. Yeah, you kind of are.
It is a sharp mind that feels sympathy for one who suffers unnecessarily, not a soft heart. I saw strength in Ketheric that had been diluted by pain, but I will never forgive him for handing me to Orin. For that, I hope Merkel hollows out his bones and lets them be dust.
He's a pretty little smear back in that one place. When did you first encounter the Cult of the Absolute? Yeah.
A true soul came to my city preaching a message of togetherness, accompanied by 2 novices. Menzoberranzan is not fertile ground for such messages. I killed them and hanged their bodies in my garden.
You hung them in your garden? Gardens are below the ground, but how do you hang them in a garden? Well, I guess you can put them into like a... Okay, it makes sense. You can hang them like over your garden. Or like put them into a spike and hang it from the spike that's in your garden, I guess. Decorative corpses, an interesting design choice. They were fools to approach on lost territory. Yet they recruited you all the same. Decorated corpses, an interesting design choice.
I would have picked prettier corpses if my intentions had been aesthetic. This was a warning against heresy. I was not content with the warning, though. I intended to wage war on their insolent god and the rest of its followers, even as the flesh sagged and sloughed away from their eyeless skulls. Their audacity infuriated me. I had to know where they came from. And whoever sent them was counting on my curiosity overcoming my caution.
You followed their path back to Moonrise then, yeah. You know who sent them. You should have captured and interrogated them. You followed their path to Moonrise then.
Yes. All it took was a simple act of necromancy, and the corpses told me where I needed to strike. Moonrise Towers.
Given how we met, it's safe to say you failed. Tower still standing? You waged war against Moonrise? Yeah.
No. I was prepared for combat, but I intended to strike subtly. As it turned out, to my shame, I was defeated without even drawing my weapon. I came to Moonrise with a retinue of warriors and assassins, the best House Bainray had to offer. I expected a battle, but found a fully laden feast table and a welcome befitting a house matron. Ketheric expected us, expected me, and I fell for his flattery.
Pride can be a weakness. Understandable. He gave you welcome you felt you deserved. Yeah. I mean, isn't Loth basically, the women are basically in charge, right? Of that race? Lothsworn? So, maybe he gave you the welcome you felt you deserved.
Perhaps I deserved what came after the welcome as well. Ketheric proposed an alliance, between Moonrise and Mensa Baranzan. I admit I was captivated by him. He invited me to the head of his table as his guest of honor. I was wary, of course. If I had been in his position, the food would have been poisoned. It was not the food I should have been wary of. It was the pale woman at the foot of the table. Orin the Red. We had barely begun to eat when she spoke for the first time. I only caught one word, my name. Then, quick as lightning, she climbed onto the table, a dagger in each hand, and skipped toward me, slicing the throats out of my men as she passed them.
She's fucking crazy. This Orin's gonna be a serious problem. She's gonna be a hard fight if we gotta fight her, I'd imagine. She sounds delightful. Whoa. You should have died fighting. Must have been terrifying. She sounds delightful. I don't know if she sounds delightful, honestly. You should have died fighting. It probably was terrifying just seeing her. I mean, she's not exactly a normal looking person, I guess. That's what we can call her, a person, maybe? Must have been terrifying.
Few things frighten me. Orin is one of them. Ketheric held me still. His hand on my shoulder, the grip tight enough to crack the bone. When Orin stood before me, she touched the dagger to my eye, drawing out a tear of blood. I want this one, she said. Ketheric nodded his permission, and I was taken below. You've seen the horrors of the colony. Orin kept me there for days. She forced me to watch as my men were processed. Some for food, others as thralls. And then she placed the tadpole in my eye herself.
Yeah, but who is making them fucking tadpoles? Is it them? Because the tadpole that they put in our mind is different from other tadpoles. They want to basically make a mind flayer fleet, in a sense, just thralls, right? But our mind flayer, or our tadpole, is way different. I don't believe it came from Orin and them. I believe it's something else, friends. It's something else, and it has something to do with our goddamn guardian. I'm telling you, it has to be. What if the guardian is the elder brain? Seriously, have you thought about that? Like, I gave it a lot of thought off camera, I really did. How the guardian just all of a sudden, poof. What if our guardian is the elder brain trying to free herself? Trying to free the elder brain itself, and the only way to do it was to alter the tadpoles and work through agents like Ari and stuff. Because once the elder brain left there, she was able to walk kind of freely, she said. But then again, that part makes it to where that doesn't make any sense at all. And it probably makes no sense, but hey, this game's so good, it gives us these speculations, and like, you know, we just come up with these theories that might not be true, or it might, some of it might have a scrap of truthiness, a scrap of truth to it. You were too trusting. Nobody deserves what you went through. You'll have your revenge. Nobody deserved that.
I deserved it.
How?
I
Why?
was passive, weak, proud. You know the rest as well as I do. There were massacres before the Grove. Religious communities mostly. Those who refused to convert. Then there was you, and now there is freedom. Soon there will be vengeance.
Probably should have said you'll get your vengeance soon. That probably got approval from her, but it's not really what to say. Like, getting your vengeance is all fine and dandy, but no one really deserved to go through what you went through. I mean, you sat there and you watched her, probably in slow motion, as she just had two daggers just slice, slice. and you're frozen, you can't do anything. Like, it was a lot to bear.
Then speak.
Private matter, huh?
Very well.
Take care. Damn, Minthara had a lot of shit. Hey, Jaheira?
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
She's such a cheery soul. I need to part ways to go to camp. Nah, let's not part ways right now. I don't have anybody here. What's up,
The
Shadowheart?
shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. You wanted something?
Did you see what she said? Shar can indeed be thwarted? Hold on there. The shadows are losing their grip on the lands. Shar can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. She's changing. She sure is. Something matters I want to discuss? Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. I'd be a poor counsel and worse company just now.
Our companions are talked to and accounted for. What's up, Withers? We're going to talk to everybody here. I have a feeling this is going to be a very talkative episode with all these people, and then back at camp before... Well, we need to catch our parents. I really want to talk to Dame Aylin. But Withers, what the fuck are you doing here, man? Why are you here?
Thy hunger denied. Seluna's faithful yet shines. The balance shifts. Thou hast seen with thine own eyes and felt in thine urges. The dead three unite. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls?
I don't know. Forget that. What are you doing here, Withers? These abominations are soulless, surely. I'm not sure. Don't all living things? I admit, I haven't thought about it. That's a good question, Withers. I don't fucking know. I kind of want to say this, but what if there's a colony out there, like a Mind Flayer colony that has Mind Flayer kids and stuff, right? Can there be Mind Flayer kids? Is that a thing? Can they reproduce? Like, I don't think they can reproduce naturally, right? I don't know. I really have no idea. I'm not sure. Don't all living things, though?
No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer.
You're not wrong.
Until such time, be availed of my services.
Come on, respect me. Respect Minthara. She needs to get respect. Oh, even though... I digress. She fucking wrecked her last episode. Like the queen that she is. She even... Friend, she destroyed Ketheric so bad that she got the hell out of there and went and sat on the throne and just acted like a boss-ass bee. She deserved it. She kicked her feet out. She was like, hell yeah, man. That motherfucker talked about me and I just whooped ass. You know, of these urges, what can you tell me? I'm surprised to see you here. Why are you here? Yeah. You know of these urges, what can you tell me? Oh, there's so many questions, and we're not going to be able to ask them all. I just fucking know it. Surprised to see you here? You seem to learn... Yeah, you seem to know a lot about the Dead 3. You know of these urges? What can you tell me?
Nothing thou dost not already know.
Hey, man, come on. You seem to know a lot about the Dead 3.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Are you a god, Withers? Are you the god of revival? Good question. What are you? You're not just a bone man. What are you? And why are you here? Guiding us in our adventures? Interesting. I'm surprised to see you. Why are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Really? I want to manage my hirelings? What? Hey, Withers! Anything else?
Fate spins along as it should. Hast thou need of my services?
No. We already asked about the Death Ray. Well, friends, shall we just talk to people then?
Ketheric's done, but that army's already on the move. This isn't done yet.
No, we're nowhere near done. We got Dame Aylin, but I kind of want to talk to her last. Should we talk to Isabella now? I want to talk to Dame first, though, for Isabella.
My mom lives in the lower city. If those freaks hurt her, I'll turn them inside out.
Friends, we're really going to fucking Baldur's Gate? Oh, goodness. That's going to be so crazy.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Thaniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess it would have been an honor to serve under Duke Eltan. The Flaming Fists are nothing but mercenaries now. Immoral ones at that. How did you make it here? Yeah, what about the Flaming Fists you met here?
They are different to what Duke Elton envisioned. And I can't comment on Duke Ravengard himself, but I've seen the respect he inspires in the Flaming Fist. And that tells me all I need about him as a leader. I hope you can save Duke Ravengard for the good of Baldur's Gate.
I'll do my best. Come with me. Could use a Flaming Fist by my side. What about you? Yeah, come with me.
Thank you. But look at me. I am a relic. A glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Thaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do.
Isn't he already awake? Once we leave, this place will be pretty empty. Will you be alright? After Thaniel awakens. I wish you luck. Thanks for your help. What do you mean after he awakens?
I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Thaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
That was a good conversation. I'm glad we got to, hear something from you,
Thanks
at least.
for watching out for me.
Anything else?
Thank you, my friend. Maybe we'll meet again. In another life.
Maybe. It was a pleasure, my
Very
friend.
well.
It was an absolute pleasure. Look at Dave just chilling.
Dark below, but light above. Light at last.
What is our main goal here? What are we supposed to do? What is our quest at the moment? Just head to Baldur's Gate, get Gortash's Netherstone, get Orin's Netherstone, the Pale Elf, travel to Baldur's Gate. That's our goal, is just get the Netherstones at this point. To free or destroy the brain. Or control the brain. Interesting.
With Jaheira to lead us, and you bringing light to the shadows, we might just have a chance.
Yeah. You're not lying. You might have a chance. Let's go talk to the kids first, then we'll talk to Dame, and then we'll just head out in that area, I guess.
This place is a gold mine. I'm gonna make a killing in the city.
Yeah, you are. Mattis.
Well done putting Ketheric in his place. Couldn't have done it better myself.
I found Mole's eye patch, yeah.
So? It's just Mole's eye patch. She's lost loads of them. That doesn't mean anything. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir?
I'm just telling you that I found something about her. It's alright, I'm sure Mole will be waiting for us at Baldur's Gate, or for you. I just thought Mole would be here with the rest of you. Mole's dead. You and I both know it. Death happens. Grow up. It's alright, I'm sure Mole will be waiting for us in Baldur's Gate. Yeah, she seems to be able to take care of herself.
Exactly. And we'll definitely feel her wrath if she thinks we ever doubted her.
She might be dead. I think if she was dead, they would have let us know. I don't think she's dead.
You did it! You squished Ketheric! I knew you could do it! Even if Mole said you couldn't.
Wait, what? She didn't have faith? I found Mole's eye patch, yeah, but listen, we whooped Ketheric's butt. We sure did. We whooped his butt. Found Mole's eye patch.
This is Mole's. Where did you find it?
The Mind Flayer colony, somewhere unpleasant, but I didn't see Mole. She's probably safe somewhere. In a place filled with death, Mole's gone, I'm sorry. Doesn't matter. Your friend's dead. Somewhere unpleasant.
Of course she is. You hang on to that. I bet Mole will be angry at you for touching her stuff.
I'm just retrieving it for her, and I'm gonna give it back to her, I swear.
One problem at a time.
Now you've won, can we go home? Matter says it's not far, and I'm tired.
Friend, I feel like you're always tired. I found Mole's eye patch.
What? Where is she?
Hey, calm down. I'm sure she just dropped it. Mole's fine, I promise. I don't know. I found this in Ketheric's lair. I don't know.
Does that mean Ketheric's got her? Oh no! No, Mole!
We should have been nice about it. We should have gave him hope. Is anyone up here in these areas? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. Saris?
Back in last light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old El Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
Damn right. Whoa, shit. She's got a lot of stuff. I freed Zevlar in the colony. I wouldn't be so quick to write him off as dead, yeah. Glad you're safe. Yeah, freed
I would.
Zevlar.
We didn't have any fight left in him.
He went his own way. I don't think he could face me, or all of you. True enough. Let it lie. He went his own way.
Briefest hesitation as Saris wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
Maybe you can be the leader. Anything else?
Baldur's Gate lies ahead.
Ah, shit.
Helm's blessings upon you.
And
What will we
to
do
you.
once we reach the city? No. One problem at a time.
Taking the grove off the table? Taking the groves off the table. Interesting. I'm pretty sure we've read this already, but let me look at it just to make sure. Yeah, we read this. Yep. At some point we did.
I know it.
Hey, look, friends. We can just take shit. I'm gonna take this too. Let's just pick it up. Invasion plans to Baldur's Gate. Yeah, we've seen that everywhere. Let's pick that up too. Oh, we can't reach it. That's fine. Alright, I think we talked to everyone pretty much. Let me talk to this person here. And then we'll talk to Dame Aylin and then Isabel.
Thanks for watching out for me. You lot You'd make a fine fist.
Okay.
I'm glad that's still
I
the case.
love that I would make a fine fist.
Aylin! Isabel! My love. You were dead.
We were right.
I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Hell yeah. It's getting spicy in here.
Ah, there you are. This is Aylin. Aylin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Come to camp. We have a lot of room for everybody. So the locket was correct then. Remember the locket that we found? Or ring, or necklace, or lock? I don't know. Something. We found something in Ketheric's room, or... yeah, I guess so. I'm assuming that it was her room next to Ketheric's that we found it in. It was something. It was a little write-up on it. And at the end of the write-up it said, I plus A. So Isabel plus Aylin. Oh, crazy cool. It's a little crowded already. You'd be most welcome. No? Did I hear you correctly before? Are you Ketheric's daughter? I want to say this, but I want to say that they're welcome. I already know that she's Ketheric's daughter. Yeah.
We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready. Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aylin!
Okay.
We'll see you later.
Absolutely great. Can we join in?
Curse.
I'm sure Karlach won't mind. And matter of fact, how about the whole team join in? I should have asked him about Ketheric's daughter. I didn't want to miss out on the camp thing. I really wanted them to go to camp. So hold on, let me talk again.
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Sorry.
Let me talk to Isabel then.
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Sorry.
Sorry. She really wants to get laid. It's been a long time for Dame Aylin. She dominates, she fucking dominates Isabel, probably. Yep, you just fucking know it. Well, friends, look at this. Rotten shroom.
Do you have anything to eat?
Hey, Quartermaster, you got any good? No.
Just tell me what you need.
I really don't need anything. I was just making sure that... Let me just actually see if she had anything, like, restock. She has a bunch of stuff, a bunch of trash that we sold her, really. We could always use more potions, sure. Probably good for now. Good scroll she has. Conjure minor elemental. That would be interesting, but I don't think we need that. We could have. I looked in Ari's stuff here because I was gonna give Minthara something like that, but I couldn't find it because she was.
Lady Light away.
She was lonely. Everyone had summons but her, you know. Hey, what's up, Barkus?
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
The hell you up to? I was preoccupied defeating Ketheric Thorm, yeah.
Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, Magungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Wulbren.
Wulbren wants nothing to do with you. He's made that clear. If I have to hear that name Wulbren one more time. What about him?
Wulbren and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have room powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
Wulbren again? Leave it to me, Barkus. You've proven you aren't able for this kind of thing. Be sure. City has more important concerns? Is this just because Wulbren rejected you? How can you be sure?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose.
Okay. Geese, goose. It seems we'll have our hands full. Leave it to me, Barkus. Leave it to me, Barkus. You've proven you aren't able for this kind of thing.
Knowing when to ask for help is a sign of wisdom, not weakness. You helped me in this God's awful quagmire. When we're back in the city, I'll be fully in my element once more. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
He better be worth it, Barkus. He's kind of a fucking asshole. I mean, he really is. I'd say, who gives a hell about him?
Moonrise has been cleansed. Baldur's Gate is next.
There's going to be a lot of people in Baldur's Gate, is there not? A lot of little things to do.
It'll take time. But this tower stone will heal.
Anything else? Well, hey, there's Wulbren. Hey, Wulbren.
I owe you an apology.
Yeah? For what? I'm listening. I killed Ketheric and suddenly we're friends, are we? It's Barkus you should apologize to. Your reunion in the last light was, strained, yeah.
Barkus and I are another matter. I'm dealing with you right now. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
You need to go apologize to him. You were being an asshole. I can be rude myself sometimes. I guess we can at least accept his apology, but you also need to take your happy ass over there and apologize to your friend that saved you.
I wasn't sure you would. I appreciate it. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
Detect thoughts. Oh, shit. Intimidation details now. Persuade. If you want my help, I'm going to need more to go on. Oh, we can... Damn it, friends. Hold on here, because... This is a -1 for intelligence. Can't we... buff Ari's intelligence? No, we can't. I don't think we can buff his intelligence with anything. We can give him... Bardic. Bardic inspiration. Detect his thoughts. Let's detect his thoughts. 11. Fox's cunning. We might as well use it, sure. Guidance? Why not?
You see a column of fire that dominates the sky in a blazing inferno. Nothing more.
Really? Details now? Intimidate him? Should we intimidate his ass? Details now. If you want my help, I'm gonna need more to go on. We're gonna get more intimidation. Then charisma. Let's intimidate him. Details now. Sure. Give you all the shit. 30.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
You're really full of yourself, aren't you there, big guy?
Bring every scrap of courage you have to Baldur's Gate. You'll need it for what's to come.
To be fair, if he really is what he's saying really is true.
Thanks, Nichols.
Right?
How much farther can I go?
You are welcome.
Then that's fucking interesting. If you think about it, all things considered. Friends, what happens if we go up to that thing up here? Because wasn't that the absolute, technically? What happens if we go back up to this damn crack in the wall and put our hand through it again? Can we? Seriously, can we? I'm curious. So who else can we talk to here?
The sound of flesh echoes from further away, retreated beyond your reach.
Okay, so it's nothing. We can't do anything. Can't reach this destination. Hey, Jahira, see ya. So we have no one else that we can talk to.
No.
Here, I don't think, besides that cat. That's kind of like out back. How do I get out back to find that damn cat? Because it was on the, We need to go over here. Look at all this blue shit. Holy fire. The cat was like out here, wasn't it? Yeah, right here, Shadow. Or Steel Claw. Let's see if we can talk to this Steel Claw once more. And... Sarah's Flaming Fist.
Quiet, lest I miss its cries for mercy.
What if we just chuck Steel Claw? Go into Paladin and chuck Steel Claw. Kill Steel Claw. That's what I'm saying, like, that is the stuff like that. We're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it at all. I'm just saying in general, is that this type of shit that is like Oathbreaker type of stuff? Anyways, friends, Moonrise is done. Grand Mausoleum.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I'm worried about what I might do to my allies. I already have allies. I know. That's why I just recruited Jahira. Halsin. I don't need allies. I have you. I already have allies.
Jahira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Okay. I will seek more allies in the city. Yeah, think about it. I will build an army to rival that of the Absolute. What if we take the Absolute's army, just like what Minthara was saying? I'll seek more allies in the city,
Good.
sure.
I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
So, can we teleport over here or no? Because I tried to teleport. And that triggered that conversation. Because there's people here I want to talk to still. Like, Damon, is he still here? Is anyone still here? Friends, there's not a fucking soul here. At least I don't think there is. Look at Ari. He's so big he can barely even get in here. Wait, there is. Lacris is here. Is Lacris the only one here? Lacris? Hey, friend. Lacris is here, but we also have Leah.
Whoever or whatever is causing that light is on our side. I have no doubt.
Okay, they're just gonna be one-liners, aren't they? Hey, friend, hold on here. Let me talk to Miracon.
The light means that Ketheric will be gone soon, right? It is. I can tell by your face.
He's already dead. I think these people are stuck in the past. As in, they don't know what's going on. That Ketheric's gone.
I don't think I've ever seen Harpers move so fast. What in the hells is going down at Moonrise?
Things and stuff. Where's your brother at?
Half this place cleared out when the sky lit up. I'm staying put until I know what's what. I suggest you do the same.
Okay, well, I guess they have some type of dialogue here. That's nice. The cat's gone. Let me just see if there's anyone up here. I just want to catch our bearings before we go back to camp, alright? I just want to make sure everyone's good. All the Harpers are gone. Of course, Isabel's gone. She's not here. She just doesn't magically come back here. Might as well go back to camp. I just don't think there's anywhere else. Anyone else anywhere that we need to talk to. Of course, just going here and heading into Baldur's Gate is definitely a thing. Let's head back to camp. We're definitely going to long rest at camp, too. Hey, what's up, friends? Because you know everyone has everything going on. Jaheira's over here. Nice, you got all types of mephits and stuff. Withers ain't here. There's Isabel and Aylin. There's Minthara. Wyll has something. Oh, we definitely need to talk to Wyll. What's up, Karlak?
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Wait, what? I don't know how the plot fits together yet, but we'll stop him. Yeah, definitely. It seems like he's a servant of Bane, as Ketheric served Merkel.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Careful, you're burning up. We'll do it together, whatever it takes. Not if I kill him first. We'll do it together, whatever it takes.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
She's pissed, friends. So he's the reason why she got sold to Zariel, basically. She's burning up. Can we throw water on her? You got any water to throw on her ass? I don't have any water spells either.
What am I to do?
Shadowheart will, maybe. Hey, you got some water? Great water stuff. I'm just curious to see what would happen if we did that. Spellbook. Shadowheart, my friend. Create some water. Cool her down. Create or destroy water. Let's get rid of freedom of movement. Create and destroy water. Okay. Where's it at? Go cool her down. She's on fire. Level 1, sure. It didn't do anything.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
No, not at all. Tell me more about your relationship with Gortash. Yeah.
He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Yeah, he did seem like an evil bastard. And it's so crazy because when we were reading the, like the write-ups on this guy, I didn't think that he would be like a normal person. The way it was going on, because he seemed like so much like Balthazar in a way, I thought he would end up being like undead looking. I didn't realize he would end up being like a regular old dude. He's obviously not a regular old dude, but I just didn't expect his looks to look like that, I guess. I don't know. By the way the write-ups were, but you can never judge a book by its cover. That's for sure.
Hey, you.
Poor girl, man. She's been through so damn much. Our relationship?
Go on.
Can I kiss you? Are you happy? Yeah.
If you're happy, I'm happy. Are you happy?
Devilishry, whatever the word is. Deliver that word. Devilishry. I can't even say it now. Deliriously. Well, I can say that, but I thought I said devilishry. Ah, it's not even a word. What are you saying?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Hey, give me a kiss.
I was hoping
man.
you'd say that.
It's been a while, honestly, and we're kind of like, Ari's kind of like, you know. He kissed her on the nose and the cheeks, and oh, that's so cute, man. That was... Look how much they love each other, friends. That kiss was so good.
Sparks.
Is that new? I feel like we got a kiss before, but it wasn't like that. That was beautiful, man. Oh, you can see how much they loved each other just by the way they were looking at each other. He kissed her cheeks and then he kissed her nose. Oh, my heart's swelling at the moment.
And through.
That was so beautiful. Anyone else want to chat? No, these two got Ari on the edge. I mean, they're talking about sexing each other up and stuff, so Ari's just, you know, he's feeling it a little bit, you know?
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
I'd like you to join me. I do want you back in the party, but I'm not doing anything about it right now. I kind of need old Bone Man here. Look at these. Look how many we got. We got so many things right now. So this stuff, does this stay on us all the time? Sleep and or steeped in bliss? Is this always a thing now? Now that we got that? And the mind barrier? Wait. Oh, steeped in bliss is a condition we got from somebody's inventory. We sent that thing to somebody. Was it Karlach? Or was it Lae'zel? I think it was Lae'zel. Resonant stone. All nearby creatures are steeped in bliss. Let's send this to camp. Okay. It's in camp now. Just in the chest. Now we're steeped in bliss. Whenever we go over to the chest, we can be happy. Alright, Bone Man isn't here, but let's talk to Arabella. I'm gonna talk to everybody. Because...
I guess I can take care of myself. I mean, I've gotten this far.
Hey, I found Mole's eye patch. Anyways, let's talk to people, then we'll long rest, and then I feel like next episode we'll probably get into Baldur's Gate. It's kind of like all we have next.
I would not linger in this land over long, but whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Okay. It's been an absolute pleasure, my friend. Astarion, you probably got something to say after all that shit.
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
A lurker in the shadows instead of banisher? I want to ask about Cazador's ritual. You must be thinking about it, yeah.
The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why?
'Cause it's on my mind too. Honestly, all that power, you must be tempted to take it for yourself. You think we can stop it? Yeah.
Well, in theory, it's simple. Destroy Cazador, stop ritual. That's assuming we want to stop the ritual.
Do you?
What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare.
But you can now. So naturally, who wouldn't be tempted? And the souls that need to be sacrificed? I don't think you should. Yeah, what about the souls?
I don't relish it. But my siblings lured thousands of people to their deaths over the years. I doubt Baldur's Gate would miss them. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
Power is always tempting, but power is a fickle thing, my friend. It sure the fuck is. We'll talk to... What's up with this blood here? Why is this blood here? Who did we kill?
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
I'm glad I could help. I hope you've no more requests. I need to take care of my own problems. Hey, so... Yeah, what happened to Oliver?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish, I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person. If the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
Yeah, but where are they at? They're lying dormant, but where? So when will the curse actually be lifted? Yeah, there's that.
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Hey man, I got stuff to do. things and stuff. That can help. What now? You've got what you wanted after all.
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
I'm glad to have you.
And I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
I kind of wish he joined the party sooner. That would have been awesome. All right, Halsin, it's always a pleasure. I'll talk to these two last. Because I feel like...
You wanted something?
How you doing? There's matters I want to discuss?
I'm sorry.
Okay, we've already had that. Sorry, Shadowheart. We'll get to it, don't worry. Your situation, clear your head if we can. Hey, Wyll. Oh, there he is. Daniel, he's over here chilling. What's up, Gale?
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to gift this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
Sure. Well, we didn't take Gale with us. And he didn't use the orb. So that's nice. What's up, Minthara?
You wish to consult me?
Absolutely not. Daniel!
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
Well, I can help. Seems like the sort of feat that might deserve a reward. My work here is done, I think. We're gonna ask for a reward. Oh, I'm so curious, yeah.
I would agree. But patience is needed. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Okay, I like that. I'm glad I could help. We're asking a kid for a reward, friends, but he's not exactly a kid.
Your path leads away from me, I sense. Be safe. Perhaps one day you will see the fruits that your victory has sown here.
We should have said thank you. Ugh, we're a greedy bastard. Hey, Wyll!
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
I'm sorry I didn't take you. I wish I could have. The Absolute's cult has Ravensguard. Well, wherever they take him, yeah. Mizora said you can... Mizora said you can say what led you to your pact in exile. Wait, okay, so yeah. Yeah, but what's he gonna say, really? If we go back so long ago, right? With the whole Wyll and Mizora stuff. Okay, I want to know about his the truth of it all. But he said he didn't regret it, doing what he did to make the pact with Mizora. So we'll ask him that later. I want to ask about the Mizora stuff. Time to learn the truth.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Everything. I'd give my life if it meant keeping the residents safe, yeah.
As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
Ah, yeah. Ari, you big dumb... What's the call of the dragon? I never heard of him. The Grand Duke left a mere boy in charge? Can't have gone well. Nod and let Wyll continue his story. What's the call of the dragon? I never heard of
A
it.
religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Wyll wants to show you what happened.
Okay, allow Wyll to share his memories with you, sure.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it.
Damn.
She whispers.
That's so interesting.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
So you saved the gate, huh? Surely Mizura doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it? Brave choice, and a frightening one. You took on 25 cultists on your own? I find that hard to believe. Your story's hogwash, man. What is this malarkey? Poppycock. All this shit. Surely Mizura doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Maybe, just maybe, we can break it. Sacrificing your soul to save a city was a brave thing to do, though, Wyll. It was a brave thing.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Interesting. Is that how you lost your eye? In the battle with the Call of the Dragon? Yeah.
It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizura replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her.
That's crazy. So Mizura uses the eye to connect with Wyll. Let me tell you about this story, Wyll. Let me tell you about this one time, right? I lost my eye. There's this guy, Volo. He came to the camp for maybe a week, possibly, right? And he popped my fucking eye out and then left. He was a good guy, though. Really enjoyed him. He had some good songs and good stories. Where the fuck's Volo at, and where the hell's my eye at, damn it? Why did we do that? I don't know. I have no idea. Ari's mind is a maze. What about your father? Yeah, Grand Duke. What about him?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
We'll return to this subject later, yeah.
I understand.
You got anything else? The Absolute's cult has Ravenguard, yeah. You must have been furious at your father for throwing you out of the city, yeah.
No,
seriously.
Never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravenguard suffers neither.
I'd like to get you back, clear, though, Wyll, of all that stuff, all your demonic looks. Now, if he's seen you now, he'd fucking lose his shit, probably. If I were your father, I'd have killed you on a spot. Suppose I blame him. You're too charitable. Do you miss your father? He was probably doing the right thing at the time. Maybe for his position, I guess. But was he really doing the right thing for his son?
More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Wyll Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
I feel like he misses you, but he might be trying to protect his position as Duke, Grand Duke, or whatever, more than wanting to help his son, I guess. Yeah, what do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
This game is just teeming with this so much shit upon shit upon shit. And I mean shit in a good way. It's just so much to take in, man. We got the tadpole situation. We got our dream visitor situation. We got now the three dead ones situation. And every single companion has such an interesting damn story. And it's so much laid upon so much. How long did they take to make this game? Because the way this game actually is, it feels like they took like 20 years to just perfect it. Because it is perfect. This game is such a perfect goddamn game. It's got so much stuff. And I can't, like, the more I praise this game, I feel like it's just not enough. Seriously. The cult, yeah. The Absolute Cult has Ravengard. Where do you think they'll take him? The city, obviously.
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Damn, that's crazy. Hey, Wyll, anything else, friend?
The shadows are lifted. Finally, we can breathe free.
Hell yeah, man. Let's go talk to Dame Aylin and Isabel, and should we long rest after that, or should we save it? Interesting conversations, man. I mean, not to mention, like, the companion stories are great. They really are. But the thing is, what also makes this game so damn good is every single little NPC that we have around are interesting too. And bigger NPCs like Isabel and Dame Aylin. Just interesting ass people. Isabel, you're almost dead. You want to get healed? Can she heal you, or... Yeah, fight for it. Good stuff. How about another one? You want more? I got this other one for you. We're going long rest, so it don't matter.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Isabel's good to go now, friends.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aylin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become by killing him. You set him free. You set Aylin free. And me.
You and Aylin seem to have a lot of history. What happened? I feel like there's a great deal you haven't told me. Aren't you at all sad about your father's fate? You and Aylin. What happened? Sure.
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aylin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
I sure the fuck do. I fell in love with every single companion here at first sight, literally. Certainly, there's magic in a look. I do.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aylin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aylin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Did they use a resurrection scroll on you? Because seriously, that makes me think like, wait, what is this? Trade? We can trade with her? Interesting. Friends, it makes me wonder, like, what happens if one of the companions die and you use a resurrecting scroll on them? Like Isabel here, she's not like an undead. She's fully Isabel again, correct? Maybe? Only a monster would rip his own daughter from the grave. He'd become the chosen of miracle. Did he shout boo? He became the chosen of miracle.
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aylin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Yeah, but how did she die? She did not just say how she died. Understandable. So you lied about who you were. I guess it's understandable. I wouldn't want to say who I was either at first. But 100 years? You were dead for 100 years?
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aylin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
We don't exactly have a quiet spot for you two to just, you know...
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
Wait, no. We were able to trade with her.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
What were we able to trade with her? The option's not... Stop that! Stop ruffling her feathers, you son of a bitch. That's what she's thinking.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Stay back. Ready yourself right now. Let's step closer.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one.
She's like incredibly honorable, right? And she's like got this angelic to her, right? But she's kind of a fucking badass that will kill you with a bat of an eye. And she seems like to go psychotic at times. Like bashing in Ketheric stuff. But she also, like, when we fought Ketheric, I feel like Orin was talking through her at some point, was she not? She, like, beat up Ketheric and then she turned around and pushed Shadowheart down. Like, what? Why'd she do that? Gold. I'd have taken gold over a prayer. Where's the silver light? The moon magic. I've done some things I'm not proud of, but I'm proud of this, proud of us. Could have done it without you.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
There's still a great deal about you I don't know.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Cool. Are you really Saloon's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Does she even know if she really is her daughter, though? The way she was saying that? Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead Three? Yeah.
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aylin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
But is she really her daughter? I'm not convinced fully. I'm not convinced 100%. You and Isabel seem to have a lot of history.
Ketheric Thorn, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aylin. Ketheric Thorn never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me.
That makes
sense. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly, but Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief, and she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature, and Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Damn, so they killed her over and over and over for the ritual. The ritual was to kill Dame Aylin, even though she could come back no matter what. That's so crazy. So Ketheric was jealous of you and Isabel. You were taking Isabel away from him. And he did that out of jealousy, though? That's like too much, man. Just out of jealousy? What the fuck?
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Hey man, I want to know more about you. You seem to know things about Shadowheart. When will you tell her? Yeah. Yeah, come on.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Get in here. How do you intend to, spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The Dead Three are risen. The Dead Two remain. You must face them. I will help.
Hopefully you hit more this time, because last time you missed. We blessed her and everything, friend. She had all types of stuff, but she was still missing. You seem to know things about Shadowheart, yeah.
In due time. Mother Selûne will tell me when the time is right. Painful truths should be handled with some decorum.
Hey man, I'm not done yet.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
I have questions for you,
Pray,
Dame.
ask, and I will tell.
Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight? Oh, she already did. She already said that. Interesting stuff, my friends.
Private word would be nice.
You wanted something?
Wait, what did that say? Temporary. Oh, I thought it said temporary hostile. I'm like, wait, what? Well, all we can do is long rest. That's all we have left. We don't really have anything else left. We can long rest and see if anything does trigger, end the day, or we can probably save it. Let's end the day. See what happens. Concentration broken. Dame Aylin has something now, friends. Stuffed hyena head. Oh, I'm curious to see what this is about. We'll talk to Dame Aylin, and then next episode we'll go around one more time, and then...
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. Being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Yeah, open your mind to that sensation. Close your mind. This is for her alone. Now let's open.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Was that for
Something
Dad?
sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I'll help. Perhaps this isn't a good idea. We've got other... Does this mean you're a Selûnite?
I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Getting your parents back sounds dangerous. We're definitely not doing this too dangerous. I'm sorry for your parents, but we have other concerns. Yeah, let's help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Nice, the Spear of Night. I thought that was cast into the Shadowfell. Wait, that was... Careful. Isn't that thing supposed to be able to kill you? I thought it was casting the
I was
Shadowfell.
able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shar's umbral domain. Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Selûne's Spear of the Night. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Holy moly, friends. That was interesting. So interesting. So we were right for the most part. Like, I pretty much guessed that she was a Selûnite follower when she was younger, and it was taken from her, which it was taken from her. We see here right now that it was taken. That was her family. Wow, her dad. Anything else, Dame?
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Okay, go adore her.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. Fine. What's on your mind?
How
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met...
We've already talked about that. Hold on, what came up in the journal here? We got so much. Woo! Defeat Ketheric Thorm complete. The gem we found on Ketheric's body is a netherstone, one of the 3 used to control the Elder Brain. Orin and Gortash carry the other 2. If we want to cure ourselves and save the Sword Coast, we'll have to hunt the pair through Baldur's Gate and claim each of the netherstones in turn. Find a cure. This is far greater plot than we had imagined, one spearheaded by the chosen of the Dead 3 and involving an Elder Brain. We must overcome this greater evil if we wish to heal ourselves once and for all. It really has. It came a long way. Find Zevlor? We save Zevlor, who explained that he let the Absolute infiltrate his mind. It's unlikely the Tieflings will welcome him back. He'll have to forge his own path for now. So is there a place to go for Shadowheart? Or are we just waiting? Gortash was Karlach's former boss. Someone she trusted, he betrayed her, consigning her to a life in the Hells. She wants her revenge, but first we have to find him. Dame Aylin revealed the truth to Shadowheart. She was not saved by Sharans as a child, but abducted and indoctrinated by them. Furthermore, her parents still live in Sharan captivity and are bound to their daughter by a curse. The source of this pain that emanates from Shadowheart's wound. Oh, so it's from her hand. That's what's doing it. I was wondering if Dame Aylin could cure that from her. To get it, just to take it away, you know? Shadowheart must make for Baldur's Gate in order to rescue her parents and free herself from Shar's influence. Find Mole. The powers behind the call to the Absolute left Moonrise Towers, but Mole still hasn't shown up. We shouldn't lose hope. Maybe we'll find her on her way to Baldur's Gate. Find the Night Song. Night Song decided to camp with us. We should see what the wizard in Baldur's Gate wants with her. Yeah. Gather your allies. We got Volo here. We did. Interesting. It's got Volo stuff, and, well, he's nowhere to be found now. Freeing ourselves of the parasite is proving more difficult than we imagined. We should be on the lookout for powerful allies. We'll likely need them in the fight to come. Orin's Netherstone. Orin, the Lash of Ball, is hiding somewhere in Baldur's Gate with a Netherstone. We must find her and take it. Gortash left to Baldur's Gate. We should go after him. Yeah. Ooh. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save here. If anything comes up when we actually sit down and long rest or lay down long rest, we'll see it next episode. But it seems like we're going to be heading into Baldur's Gate next episode. I want to click on all the companions once more. Clive? Oh, I thought it was a person sitting by you, laying by you. We'll click on all the companions one more time since it is nighttime, and we'll see if they have anything before we head out next episode. I'm also going to think about I don't know what to do with the respec-in anymore. I just don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how we can safely get the Oathbreaker thing because I'm kind of interested in it. I really am. I'm kind of interested in it for the story for Ari and see what it's about, but I don't know how we can safely get that without doing something really, really bad that would break the game, basically, for us to do it. I can see if we made a choice or something, but we can't just go off and kill an NPC somewhere, probably. I mean, we probably can. But do you think Ari would just do that? I mean, we could roleplay and say, yeah, he went to his Dark Urge fits and then kill an NPC. But then if we kill an NPC, then we lose out on something, right? Probably. It's hard to say, but I wish there was an easier way to just do it. Because I want to see what it is. I want to check it out. I just really do. I want to check it out and see what the hell it's about. But then again, the heavy armor, friends. I want to wear that damn heavy armor, man. Where's, latest? Shadowheart got it then? Where did that sword go? There's the Moon Maiden's Glaive. Oh, here it is. Saloon's Spear of the Night. Holy shit. Saloon's Blessing. You get an advantage on wisdom saving throws and perception checks. Dark Vision. You can see in the dark up to 40 feet. Moonbeam and Moon Moat. Illuminate the area around you with wisps of moonish light that make it difficult for enemies and bolster your allies' damage. Oh, it bolsters our damage. At the start of their turn, each hostile creature within the light must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or they must treat the lighted area as difficult terrain. Each ally within the light deals an additional 1 to 4 radiant on melee attacks. Ooh, Moonbeam. Call down a beam of light that damages any creature that enters the beam or starts its turn in the light. You can use this action to move it within 60 feet. Yeah, we were using that on... what's her face? Well, friends, she has a mace here, Sunbeam, but I would say, can she use this? She can, and she's actually proficient with it too. It's a versatile spear. I guess we're gonna have to give her that. Damn, Shadowheart, you're stacked. My goodness. Holy moly. Never really noticed that before, fully. Okay. What we gonna do with Lathander's Light now, friends? Hell. Someone's gotta have this. Who are we gonna give this to? I don't really know. Not really sure. Anyways, my friends, I'm out of here. Have a good one. Stay safe. See you next time. Take care.